speak out whatever it is that we have. Okay, so yes, I say, let's go through it. So I said this year 2023, number 7. So we name the number 7 now because in the knowledge, no, obeki can number sitting in our month so be one decimal figure. And into 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 3 by 7. Okay, and into no 7 no. I was so much to say about what we should be expecting within the year. The TNE, the NT and normal makers a besino, the NT a besino is because number 7 is what is going to rule this year. So the last year, because number 6, yeah, man, be rule no, and a bum must have a penno. This year, number 7 will be ruling this year, and the negative aspect of number 7. And then the positive aspect of number 7, no, and no, the influence in the year. Now, I know the bachelor say ABC, BBC, the basic time way, because say number 7 will be ruling. And don't forget to say number 7 is controlled by Ketu. Ketu is one of the planets, or not even full planet. Your friend say a partial planet or a shadow planet. Because Ketu and Rahu, they are not full planets, but they are so powerful that when they descend in every year, their negatives are so high, their positives are so high. But many a times, more negative over ruling or more positive side. So, my trust on few things that I would like to read to you, so that you understand at least number 7, their children. Then what I say, the meaning of number 7 is linked to its symbolism. Okay? Deeply rooted in the tradition and culture of various peoples and religions. He said number 7, no, the meaning and the symbolism, no, is rooted into the tradition and culture of many religious groups. You know why? Because you have Christianity, you have Islam, you have Hinduism, you have Judaism, you have Buddhism. All these things now, you say number 7, what does it say? The Okot said, other groups might say 7 are the days of the week. So him says it Yankopon bad no and 9 years 7 Sunday to Saturday. So it was 7 days in the week. Obi bia so or practice spiritual life no. Ye obi bia very say the degrees of perfection is 7. Then the celestial spheres and the branches of cosmic trees so number 7. Maybe we so that you have an idea later. Me to say we be see what you will understand. Say why this. Okay, so in Buddhism, no, it says say when Buddha was born, no, he walked 7 steps. That's in Buddhism. In Judaism, no, the menorah has 7 arms with candles that never go out, symbolizing the existence of God. Oko Judaism one, or more be a candle standing, and our 7 a year, there be a candle is what in Dunda, 10 biano, na ijano eso. In Hinduism, also, you utter 7 riches and 7 teachers. In the Muslim religion, no, there are 7 heavens and 7 hells. In the Christian religion, there are 7 sacraments and 7 virtues. In the Bible, 7 means forgiveness and healing, but it also has negative symbolism thanks to the 7 prophetic seals, 7 churches, 7 trumpets, 7 angels. So we say all these things now they are talking about 7, 7, 7, 7. So what is the meaning of the number 7? Please, we know your fundamentals over here at Yasi and Sana. Focus on what you mean on that when you're clear. Yes, I want to see. So number 7 represents one of the zodiac signs, say Pisces, and its dominant planet no Neptune. Neptune no Ketu in the Western calculation. They got the Neptune Ketu no. So number 7 represents the zodiac sign Pisces, and its dominant planet no Ketu. And the 7 is a symbol of transcendence. It got a transcendence. Okay. Say transcendence, spirituality, and illusion. e ka say spirituality so mo nim sum nsem e ka say illusion ade bia wo ho nso ni ho te say de bia wo drive na wi abo pa say wo ka kwan so wani mu abom say nsuo bi da ho be wo ben ho na nsuo ni ho sa de no ye friend mirage e ka say a illusion wo ni nsuo ba nsuo ni ho. So number 7 represent transcendence, spirituality and illusion. Okay, the 7 is wisdom. Number 7 is wisdom, investigation, and spirituality. It is a religious and prosperous number. In numerology, number 7 indicates the search for learning and perfection. So what it means is that all religious groups more, they give so much importance to number 7 because 7 means a transcendence, moroso, a spirituality, okay, some and a illusion. I did be able to say that who years say new and so sana etie. Now my child said number 7 is ruled by a planet, a friend of Ketu. Now Ketu didn't me say on shadow planet. Or a shadow planet B. Why no say partial B. Now in fact the story behind Ketu planet, I'm just 5 minutes, not mention what there. Say the story behind the Ketu, know that, you know, Ketu no Rahu no one personality. Something happened and the head was cut off. But because now we're taking nectar, the head became the Rahu, then the body became Ketu. And they are not planet, but they are becoming some kind of shadow planets. Or more influence on this planet and as on this universe is so much. So, time be another say eclipse be seen. Eclipse is here. Say a see na almost a Viana Kosumwa. A Rahu, the head and attack the sun god. And the Rahu will swallow the sun. Now, on say we have balance eclipse, but they are not Adiasa Precope. Now, science for say, so eclipse, not when you have when you say. Because the vibration that comes from the sun is so much. You know why? Because when Rahu swallows the sun will pray to God, and God will maximize the heat inside the sun to the point say, this demon friend Rahu no enter me and swallow a sun view. Obey number. At that time, no we are near so horse when you bet me say. So when a partner friend the to know, or no rule this year number 7. The idea. And no maybe the side effect of Ketu. Anytime Ketu is ruling, what are some of the things and no and they affective yes. What you say when say JNANA me no be an chat our Facebook Messenger. Obi bia no chat or Facebook Messenger or JNANA or ferry and you no correct. Yeah focus men gisika a free of charge. Obi obe chat me a JNANA me a ferry me information. Obi so sika nipa na scam be careful. JNANA, I don't start chat with anybody, and even Facebook, I don't chat there. So pay attention. I want to test movie. Now we can say, JNANA, and I'm test cam on some menton me patch out JNANA, me no be an chat to Facebook Messenger. I don't do that, so you have to be careful. Say be will be MMA. Now you read the effects of Ketu. See me mouse are fundamental. See, said the beya and normal ebabesi 2023 me can't obe hu the entire sa normal ebabesi. Yes, I mean 50% member was why you might not get it. So see why these things will be happening. So the effect of Ketu. So in mystical, mysticism, no, the shadow planet Ketu, because say Ketu no, or in shadow planet or a shadow. The shadow planet Ketu is associated with isolation, loneliness, seclusion, introverted nature, solitary confinement. Ketu gives the native spiritual nature as well as makes him detached from material desires and possessions. It grants the native psychic abilities which make him very creative and knowledgeable. So what it means is that time Biana Ketu is in operation. No? Number one thing, no, isolation. Because isolation and secluded. No, separate. So this year we should be expecting a lot of isolation. Say and they want to be alone. They don't want to be involved with anything because they want to be on their own. Isolation. K2 will make it happen within the year 2023. Then loneliness. Anytime K2 is ruling, people become lonely. So in this year, 2023, there will be so much divorce in the world that so never compare any time in history. Over the 2023, divorce will be the highest. Don't get me wrong. Every year be a month for worry. Every year be a month for a hour day. So any news. But I may say, in 2023, the level of divorce will be so much because anytime K2 is ruling, there is loneliness. People will be lonely. People who are already in relationship, people who are married, they will be lonely. They will be divorced. They make a market. I said I make it before, no. There be no abadaya or then be a month forward. But what I'm saying is that the divorce rate in 2023 no compared to the future. When you do baby, because K2 is going to bring loneliness. Then seclusion. Some from the masses, you know. The small groupings be security free the masses, especially some spiritual understanding be some fake illusory spiritual advancement be to make it because K2 is going to influence the people of the world for them to become secluded from society. So we should be expecting seclusion in the year 2023. Then the difference is introverted nature. Among people who go within themselves, they don't want to get involved with people as a menkwa selfishness. And also, we should understand that in this year, this nature, your friend said, sorry, introverted nature. So one can say you go within yourself, you don't want to get involved with the masses, and also able to take effect. And the more now among for being introverted, their material desires, as we are saying no money, they will lose taste in those things. Okay, like material things, material possessions, or they lose taste because don't forget, care to know. Or number 7, you know my perfection. You know my spirituality, you know my illusion, you know my transcendence. So anytime K2 is having influence, people want to plant some kind of fake spiritual life will be or some small advancement be or continue cook a clear beer or yes some. So this year nobody will say so many because K2 is in operation. And there's one serious thing here that is saying and I'm the obey detaching from material things, any possessions, or better try to obey develop some psychic abilities. I say some. But I dear back when I say anytime K2 is in operation because of loneliness, seclusion, isolation, imperfect, what is the name? Introverted nature. And something we call there's the word what's the name of this word? I'm looking for this word. Depression. So 2023, mark these things down. The level of madness in married people will be so much. The American, please just mark this somewhere. In 2023, the level of madness, a dumbo, a baby, you know why? Because when K2 is in operation, K2 will force people to become isolated. K2 will force people to become secluded. People will be, introverted into their own nature. The loneliness, the seclusion, a better generates something called depression. And when the depression becomes so much, the madness will set in. Okay? So this year, we should be expecting at times especially as a chip of a Bible. This year, we should try to mark it. Say, every time it's been there, say amount for now being a pan of a Bible, so I saw for that kind of thing. This year in 2023, people who are partially mad, but we take the Bible or any scripture say omo kwa bonte kwa nyame say because omo hu nyame no be so high. Because when people become so lonely, so depressed, na say ketu na ewura because ketu will give them some tinge of spirituality or transcendence, you know. Don't forget, ketu will still give you illusion. So the only say sunsumu mpumtu ni na dambo obehu na tiafaso. So this year we should be expecting say yebehu abodamfo bebrebe. Adam ni na is based on depression. They make a market. It will be based on depression because loneliness, seclusion will lead to depression. And when there's a too much depression, then madness will set in. And because of the separation, people, when separation comes, then they become so lonely, so secluded, then depression comes in. The next thing is madness. So this is ketu for you. But let me tell you some of the good things that anytime ketu is in operation, some of these things happens. When ketu is in operation, the people around are spiritually wise. When ketu is in operation, people become spiritually wise. That is it. People begin to search for the reality. About the transformation say, this year, our following, our number will go so high because many people will have the feel of spirituality. They would like to belong or associate with normal. So anytime, see, I'm talking about the positive nature or the positive aspect of ketu. People will become spiritually wise. So many people will begin to seek for the real thing. As well folks will be ready, people will be asking them questions in their churches that they might not be able to answer. Because people will be looking for the truth. And that will lead them to be asking questions as well for to me answer. Because people will genuinely want to become spiritual people. So anytime ketu is in operation, people become spiritually wise. Anytime ketu is positively affecting the people, career and business, anytime ketu is positioned positively, that's the positive aspect of ketu, and it's a career and business. So this year, the positive aspect of ketu is a career and business, you know, can go well. But don't forget, wait, we are coming to the negative aspect. That's why I told you the negative aspect of ketu overrules its positive side. So opportunity. So the third one here is that ketu help people to have knowledge of their past life. So anytime ketu is positioned positively, no, a man can find the desire, say they want to go into their past life, like past life experience, past life, that kind of thing, no. So this year, many people will have that interest, and until people will begin to believe in tradition. Obon said, that kind of thing. No, people want to go back to their past. Anytime ketu is in operation, the customs, norms, and tradition. This year, people will start saying they want to rekindle, because anytime ketu is in operation, no, he gives the knowledge of people say they should remember their past lives. To be a free, we could say, ebi a man, ebi a no more yewa na norma eko yene ya tuni nyina gunu. This year, people begin to go back to their root, to go and revisit their customs, the traditions and norms, and not echo to kromon. This is the positive aspect of ketu. Anytime ketu is positioned positively in the life of people, no, they become virtuous and intelligent. As on my papa, after to omoni bete. Yeah, anytime ketu is in operation, no, students are able to do so well in academics. Yeah, this year, 2023, and students will do so well because of the position of ketu. Anytime ketu is influencing people, the positive aspect, and one of them is say, students become very, very, very intelligent in academics. Anytime ketu is in operation, a good imagination, so people will be imagining like big things. No matter to me, people become so imaginative because ketu, the positive side, And that imagination Ketu also give luck in several businesses. So in this year, if you are able to tap into the positive aspect of Ketu, now you're a business person, your business is going to flourish because the positive aspect of Ketu is a business flourishing. Okay? And anytime Ketu is in operation, people are able to make spiritual advancement. This year we'll try because of the influence of Ketu, you might be able to develop a third eye. Okay? Anytime Ketu is influencing people, it helps people to foresee the future. And into this year, people will be sitting down and they will be imagining and they will be planning for their future. Even a month anyhow, the positive aspect of Ketu is they begin to think of their own future. Because Ketu, the positive side, they say, people begin to think or they begin to see their future events. And they want to make good plans. Okay? Anytime Ketu is in operation, the positive side, they say, a man can for you good writers, good teachers, good astrologers, good psychic. When Ketu is ruling, not a positive side, people are able to develop some of these qualities. Okay? So the negative effect Ketu benya on the world. Now, if we are, then I'll go to one by one, some of the things we should expect in this 2023. Don't forget, the mechanic 2022, I said 43 things. A move 5 for penancy. And no crowd about partially to the man fan come. But don't forget, don't get me wrong, Jenna, I'm not God. I don't see everything. And not everything I get confused. Okay? So at times I can also make some mistakes. But that's okay, it's normal. But more than 80% of what I say happens. 90% happens. So these are some of the negative things that AC anytime Ketu is in operation. From here, then I'm going to tell you what we should be expecting within the year. So Mentiman Kikaning now, you better another lesson, and also you better discuss about some of the things. But make be na actually. Anytime Ketu is in operation, TNA, Ketu causes major health problems in the world. Ketu causes major health problems. This year, COVID never come from. If you remember say or China, this year COVID will go down small. But I am looking at either Prekoyadie and Nasa and Chia, this two and more anyway, or Mayadi back within 2023. A very serious because anytime Ketu is in operation, Ketu doesn't want people to eat cow meat or pig meat. So anytime Ketu is in operation, me say Ketu causes major health. And because I say Ketu penitentiary. So if there's going to be any major health calamity in 2023, it will manifest through the cow or the pig. Okay? Second thing, anytime Ketu is in operation, the negative side, they say, or create so much obstacles in education. So it means, okay, I can say positive side is when Ketu is in operation, it helps students to do well in academics. That's the positive side. But the negative side is it creates obstacles for learning for students. So it means that people will not have concentration. There's so much in their mind, you can't even focus. And so what else I'm to be in 2023, Mr. Especially say exams are here pa ebia wo fail one. I you want to be na say possible say obetimi dia next year. Please postpone because anytime Ketu is in operation or creating obstacles in education. And anytime Ketu is in operation or creating joblessness. Among four Juma in 2023 no massive. Me say the negative aspect of Ketu is say anytime he's in operation, he creates joblessness. Among four Juma within 2023. Yes, don't get me wrong. Every year be an Juma to me gugu. Meaning any news. But 2023, among four Juma a bin see that. Anytime K2 is in operation. The negative aspect is say or create joblessness. The whole world, people will lose their jobs because K2 will make sure people become jobless. And not only that, people will lose their reputation. People will become jobless. They will lose their reputation. The amount for big companies. 2023, you guys must sit properly. Because the possibility say what Juma now reputation in Nako often very high because K2 is in oppression. Anytime K2 is in oppression, family problems. So I feel way you been so many family problems say Bemano or to wu na yere ne na ntokwa kese wa busuanum nipa ni nyanwu ye na manso sem menka said before today no sa no money nsi but this year it is going to be more than what we know. E be worse. That's what I mean. Anytime K2 in this operation negatively, no, it creates family problems, it creates sudden deaths. You got sudden deaths are a womb for free wo. They say accident the warning normal basa di wo ban. Anytime K2 is in operation or create family problems or create sudden deaths. Yes, or wo ba da bia. Akwanhia da bia. But you mark it down. 2023 it is going to be worse because K2 is in operation. Anytime K2 is in operation, and yet only sudden deaths in Kwao or create specifically accidents. So in 2023, before the first quarter will go, now police for any record say first quarter of 2023 accident yes seen. Over compare 2022 3 quarters prior pay. Because anytime K2 is in operation, negatively no or create sudden deaths and accidents. Then anytime K2 is in operation negatively no or create marital conflict. I told you say our the Jaya about 2023. You better do 2023 December no. You better start to say nipa dodo omugya wade e wo 2023 no. I bet say the see 2022 no double. Because anytime K2 is in operation or create marital conflict. Anytime K2 is in operation no, or create loss of wealth. Tienio, loss of wealth among for mu wajapadia or majapadia be hwere omo. Among for mu wajapadia or majapadia be hwere omo 2023 no e so much because anytime K2 is in operation or create the loss of wealth. They may say family problems, sudden deaths, accident, marital conflict, and loss of wealth can also be induced by a negative K2. Some of these things you should be expecting. Remember, 1, 2, 3 up to Z, and normal be C. But when they make sure normal K2 to me, one is positioned negatively. Okay? Anytime K2 is in operation, yadia ba ko create a hearing loss and a persistent coughing. TNE. Me say, anytime K2 is in operation, loss of hearing and persistent coughing, you mark it and see. Obi bia na our pharmacy we doctor. This year, 2023, yadia ba ko pharmacy bebrebe. Hospital baby no a persistent coughing and ear loss. When you be a what about nyum tim the same way come oba nyum na ear piece was some tim you must be very careful because K2 is in operation and the possibility of you losing your hearing no very high. So make sure say obaba was so buying because anytime K2 is in operation, problem of hearing and as a hearing loss no also so na persistent coughing. Abusi media make me nya so for na nyankopon de me call them ko kan say no. I am telling you what the stats are saying and you know it is going to happen. Not because I am a prophet and I'm a powerful, no. Enyankopon na at all because these are already there in the galaxy. When I do all the calculations, I put the charts down. Let me get details here. I do meditation, and at times some of the things it doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even make sense to you. You say, yeah, some mechanical because it doesn't make sense. But now idea, okay? And at times, we can get it wrong. And don't forget, at times, somebody can see something, I can see the same thing. At times, we be a different and now the way they interpret it. See, when you are doing meditation and you see some of these things, it is like, what's so diet? Now, the antenna diet, you know what tries to beat me at TSC. That is what happened to us when we are doing meditation, specifically on some of these things. Because what I do is when I draw the charts and I get some of this information, obviously my mom is already coughing. Daddy, you are on point. See this year, coughing, persistent coughing, and ear loss. Be careful. When you be about tim. When your baby out there be annoyed too much noise. I am telling you, ube lose ear because K2 is in operation. I will say they make market. I am not a doomsayer, but what the stars are saying, what I'm telling you. Okay? And another thing who you know, I didn't want to say, but as I make it, anytime K2 is in operation negatively, problems in child death. Say a man for be kwa woso. Now be help when yan the bano or no so that kind of thing, Anytime K2 is in operation, these things are massive. Child, see, where your banner when you 2023. Take care of yourself. Go for your antenatals all the time. Make sure say advice be na doctor for my one who be did so. Tell be na or time best to go to the hospital. Please go. No more checking who say the baby is in a good state. One can say who a good state. Yeah, all the time because anytime K2 is in operation, problems in childbirth is so high. Obviously, I'm already thinking of isolating myself to be a better person this year. So you're right. Yes, isolation is there. People will isolate. People will isolate. The message when you're back, what for your flu, and now you are planning of getting pregnant. Mr. When you say, take precautions for medications here, go hospital. Do all the things you're supposed to do. Then be my daughter for who's on here. And a normal basa, sa local sedimne, energy drinks now, paying for no more. No, be careful because 2023, K2 is in operation. And anytime K2 is operating negatively, will create problems in childbirth. Another problem, anytime K2 is in operation, or creating spinal cord issues. TNE. K2 creates spinal cord issues. So this year, Dr. Fuamoya Juma, our man for spinal cord, no more children to me say. This year, a man for the issue of spinal cord, Baba Muncheno, is uncountable. Because anytime K2 is in operation, people develop spinal cord problem, even when they have not done anything bad or anything serious to receive that kind of punishment. Anytime K2 is in operation, spinal cord issue becomes so prominent. So you're very careful. Maybe we exercise be. Now you see you chew mama, you meow, you come massage. You're very careful because you can develop spinal cord problem in a twinkle of an eye because K2 is in operation. And when K2 is in operation, kidney stones become a very high level. Kidney stones. Kidney stones. So be careful. Don't take too much salt this year. Be careful. Anytime you feel like urinating, quickly go and pass urine. Try to take coconut water often. I bet try abu out by your kidney stones. Because anytime K2 is in operation, kidney stones become a #1 ailment. And then it should have to do with gallbladder. Gallbladder. Anytime K2 is in operation, these things happens. So the question is how to make K2 happy. what to do to make it to happen. Some of these things wouldn't happen. Excuse me, let me take water. I've been shouting and I'm feeling thirsty. Anytime Ketu is in operation, all these negative things will happen. But there are some things you can do to make Ketu happy so that the negative aspect will not attack you, but the positive one will come to you. So I will give these remedies of the effect of Ketu to only transformation members. I have listed all the way to number 18 different kind of things you can do when Ketu is not operational. The negative side, Emma also, but the positive side, you good also. There are things you can do. And like what I'm saying, this how to make Ketu happy, or how to eradicate the negative effect of Ketu. I made discuss here your Telegram platform so pet. Until one join transformation, you must join transformation. Say some of these things, because maybe I call the forecast for the year and so. And because I make I am pone it. It is how we know how to eradicate the effect, the negative effect of Ketu. Make a transformation your Telegram platform so you member, or you registered member now won't need Telegram platform so please catch up with the getting not among found add. Oh, hear me so that won't catch transformation one, please. See, I make us say or the numbers be to transformation office numbers. Contact them. Contact them. Now, catch you say, oh, so join a group. No? They will add you to the group. You have more ID card. You see a P. Now join a group. No? Some of these things, I'll give you there. The forecast itself. Did I say I'll go and discuss that on Ketu Coffin has already begun. Oh yeah, Samuel Necker. Me say persistent coughing, ABC hearing loss associate, ABC the American EU market is going to happen globally. You better the whole news. What there make same say news in the bar, that the social media team no me jomudi bazaar. The American we make say coffee bed or trading in out while listening in at all. Make us say we are their platform so. Tembia ba to see a social media phone. Tem no dia badadi. What can I say we see wa ha. Na atake, Every December na atake ni na wi. This is how things goes. Richard said the blood of Jesus is stronger. Remember, I said the blood of Jesus is stronger than any Ketu demon. Yeah, the blood of Jesus is stronger. But there be any pewu. And I mean what? And there me no can say after they see. But the blood of Jesus is there. And the prayer me no can say obi a wo na wanya ne ba no. Even though the blood of Jesus is there. And into who be pia bonten. Now will be a onim nsuo sign cause and never heard what na ye nsuo beto a. We ya badwemma. We ya den. O fa chiniye di kura. We ya badwemma. Na obi say be hwe wada the way tie di o nsuo beto. O nsuo beto. We ya badwemma we ya den. O be fa chiniye. O fa chiniye. Now the pie okona nsuo na nta ahwenyew ba nsuo nya topa na wa yuzu uchiri and yes, the blood of Jesus is powerful. Then so there be a nipa ko difficulties because omunni saa nyansa kwan a ye ka bi wo ha nei omuntemu mfa tie di obadwemma obi tu obi fo na de bia to koto dwem. Me say na me no can say after the see baby. Accident see Jesus oh, the blood is there. But accident has happened. Ti ye kan asem say no wan sue nyansa wo ho. Now the auto na Yesu moja what ho na be hu. Nyame na obo Yesu na oba ye oba be wuye no. Say nyame na de mara to ho. Ti no say wonya obi onim say de minimi na ye bo amane a na ye badwemma na wafa. It will help you. So I will say me say Ketu the remedies in there but the better transformation here Telegram platform so. Do I want join here no? Just join. Ferry obetimi ha o hwa ase o sisi ya. Ferry at target transformation office number 82 ho. Only WhatsApp. O hem sisi ya fa number no offer number na. Contact themselves so join the group no. They will help you to join the group. Okay? So now no Me pacho, you will not be have become make kind. You better next time. I have so many here to say based on the cancellation. Planet the bank, the bed only to deal make it problem. So now let us start from 1. My A, B, C, D, up to S. And normal and numbers have become worse. The next time I life be mono. Messing I shall see number of frost. Dimuntie number 1. Of you number 1. 2023 is going to be year of investigation. Why is it going to be the year of investigation? Because anytime Ketu is in operation, people do research. Okay? And as people are doing research, now Ketu so or creating illusion, isolation, any inwardness, you know, Ketu will force people to go to jail. People will be isolated from their family. They will be sent to jail. And this year, great personalities of the world will be jailed. Great celebrities will be jailed this year. Some ex-presidents will be jailed. Some people are big guys in society, they will be jailed because anytime I get to Eruno, number 1 thing investigation. And as soon as investigation comes, isolation will continue. And that isolation is that people will be separated from their family. Their freedoms will be taken from them. Many people will be jailed in 2023. And not just ordinary people. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Me pato me for WhatsApp number to her. What the number to her? Scammers and will send you WhatsApp message. Men for one number to say the one will say delete to number is CA. What you have to do is say I see her your office number off a number could not contact you. If you write your WhatsApp number here, the scammers will take the number and they will send you a message say or move to transformation. So don't do that. So mistake number 1, 2023 is a year of investigation, and because of that, people will be put into isolation. Many people will go to jail, great people. I don't need to be. When they are put into isolation, many of them will get depression. So we are or my dream has to say because Ketu is going to influence them to the point say even Omega depression the mind after the isolation. Because investigation will push them into isolation, and that isolation here means that they will be jailed. And when they are there in the jail or in the cells, then depression will set in. And this is the duty or the work of Ketu. Number 2, or B. In 2023, cryptocurrency will not do well. Cryptocurrency will not do well. We will be able to invest so much our cryptocurrency more. Be careful because in 2023, cryptocurrency stocks any money will not do well. Any bonds in that it will not do well. Don't go and put your money there, please. C, and then number 3. There's going to be huge fire, TNA, in one part of the US. Huge fire. And at the same time, there will be huge flooding in another part. What I'm saying is, for instance, maybe the eastern part of US, but on the western side, so simultaneously, there's going to be flooding and fire outbreaks in the US. You write it down and mark it. Number 4, and D. President of the US, Biden, he might not contest again. TNA. Biden might not contest again. And Obama, the woman, will succeed him in 2023. Mache G. And our sex? No. Mako D. D and I say Biden might not contest again. And a woman will replace him. Number 5. President Trump will be leading the Republicans. But I see, or the star prediction say, ne running mate be your bar, President Trump. say obe lead the Republicans in their next election. Name the running mates in the Oba. And the possibility, I said the sound is breaking. Really? I'm not seeing that. And sa Oba na Obe Fanano. There's a possibility to say Obe a black woman and I say a woman of color. Onye Brunifita. You know, Trump will be leading the Republicans in the next election. And the running mate, possibility to say Obeye Oba. Okay, the next one now, Matthew Wahani G. There will be food shortages in the world, and that will lead to a global hunger. There will be food shortages in the world, a very massive. 2022, I told you, say come back a buy. If you call Bruchimpa or call supermarket, all the shelves are empty. I told you this. Okay? There will be great hunger, global hunger. But Banasa, countries are here, almost a third world countries, you know. So there's going to be a global hunger, but the third world countries in the best of more. My child say H. There's going to be oil spirit, like oil. I be shield. In Shum, I be a Tampa, the ding, a bit see our California. Within the year 2023, write it down. It will happen. We will show you the news. Okay. There's one thing. There's going to be serious social divisions. Serious social divisions. Especially in the US, in the UK, in the Europe. All this Western world almost so. There's going to be serious social divisions. As in and that kind of social divisions it create a lot of uprisings. There's going to be serious social divisions in the, advanced countries, and that will lead to major uprisings. Don't forget, the world economy is going to go into recession. The whole world economy is going to go into recession. They say UK, they West. The whole world is going to go into recession. Keep your money properly. So many banks will be closed down in 2023. The world economy is going to go into recession. I'm saying this. Enya dey me there because me save a bank. Enya dey me there because me so me didi me to aduane me wabusia me hwe omo sika kwa atwe a ha nyina, but the stars says Ketu is ruling and sika ho be kwa atwe, so the world is going to go into recession. You market the whole weather condition a very terrible. See, my one said you see what America I say ice be to ho nyagro. The weather of the world this year a better time because of global warming. No matter say a better west since we are part a better time say we are by a better time sooner a better time bibi ebe sibiano. The world is going to face so much difficulty when it comes to weather. Maka wait me actually out of Ketu will cause a very terrible problem in the Middle East. Israel will strike a nuclear plant in Iran. Now, almost strike it, almost plant now. US will not be very happy because US for any Iran for more trust of the nuclear deal, no, or making a revival, no, Trump buy no be term, so they are trying that they can revive it. But Israel will be a man yet. They will strike a nuclear plant in Iran. America for a best starting a very serious war in the Middle East. Write it down. Number M. The rule of Putin might come to an end in 2023. After he is going to suffer from sickness. Something that have to do with the mind. Something have to do with the mind. Putin might die in 2023. He might. We say might because I'm not God. What the stars are saying and my own intuition, my own meditation, this is what I deduce from what I see based on the cancellation. Putin might die in 2023. He might. But what I'm seeing, what I'm telling you, if you can make him to me actually, yes. But the thing is, this is what the star is saying, I'm saying it. And one funny thing is when Putin is gone, people might think the Ukraine war no will come to an end. No. Whoever is going to succeed Putin will be more dangerous than the Putin himself. Now Oba try say Oba silence Ukraine prekope. So the possibility say Oba 2 nuclear bomb and something have to do with nuclear something no very high. It is something the stars are saying, something I've seen in my meditation, something my intuition is telling me. And then I may be an me. I've not seen God. All can be answered me. I mean can be answered me. But based on the constellation of the stars, and based on my own intuition, my own meditation, these are the things I can deduce from what I see in my meditation. And this is what I'm telling you. I can be wrong because I'm a human being. So I'm wrong with BBR and news because I'm a human being. But these are my feelings. These are the things I see. So I'm saying that Putin is going to develop some sickness and something has to do with the head, with the mind. And he might not lead our country no, after 2023. And whoever is going to succeed him, that person will be more deadlier than Putin himself. So people might think, oh, Putin continue, Ukraine war and no, it's not going to end. Somebody else, dangerous one. And one amazing thing is when there's a full shortage in the world, now I come up that's the time a deadly sickness that will erupt from the cow or the pig will come. Don't forget, when I was saying something about ketu, I told you, you're there from the cow, from the pig. These are the ailments. Anytime ketu is in operation, or produce. So come now, banana month when you are better, be able to do. That's the time, sir. Prekoyade and sa nantwia de beba na ba saki ni ba mani pa dwen say yes we are saying that one and house aqua. Okay, there's one serious thing when I saw, I didn't know how to say it. Already something is happening around the Taiwan, and it's an American warship, maybe a submarine or something, will sink close to the waters of Taiwan, and America might think China for now, whether intentional or by mistake, and Americans will not take it easy. And if care is not taken, what is going to happen around that area is going to be dangerous for the world. You may say, an American warship or American submarine might be attacked or might be sunk around the Taiwan waters. And when this happens, America will think China for now. What I say, there were things on my. And when that feeling comes, only God knows what is going to happen around that time. And you're very careful. I said there's going to be series of uprising globally, but more intense in the US. Because anytime people become isolated, people become lonely, they become depressed, at times, so there's going to be series of uprising throughout the whole world. That I'm not for the Belgium Kesepa. Let me tell you one thing. All investment might suffer. Investment might suffer, except investment in metals like gold. Investment that metal minerals, say gold, so investment to pay any bit me as sustaining, and then investment into land as I say. So investment in 2023, TNE focus on metals, gold, and now as I say. These are the investment Juma this year. We now this go share. They won't hear over your. So because of Ketuno, countries are more spiritual ideologies. Countries are India, China, those areas are more person. Because of Ketu, now this year number 7 Ketu Ketu Rua transcendence womb. Spirituality woman, these countries will try to, they will evolve. So India may evolve, China may evolve, all those kind of countries are more traditional faith and beliefs and mistakes them. And if they are able to form any club beer, that will make sure say the eastern part of the world will be more superior than even what we know in the Western world. This is Ketu. I mean, that be been true. So, Bika Chilo said 2023. Ebe easier. Catch any pan say onim the oka. 2023 is going to be difficult than previous years. Yes, COVID might not be there. COVID might be going down. But 2023 is not going to be an easy thing. If you want to do any investment, cryptocurrency, it's not going to do well. Invest into metals. Trust me. Invest into metals, minerals, minerals like that. Meaning, I have so many things. You see, I have many. By the time I call Yakasa for long, and I can't continue anymore. I have here 4:30, and about 5 years, because more than 1 hour, 1 hour 30 minutes. Yakasa. Na yakoya do 4.6k. My idea pa. Unyan share and I share. What's the person share view? So I don't like it. We're gonna share like the video again. Meaning, if you're watching, I'll start having interviews on the TVs, on the radio. In fact, on my friend me, I say, I want to do this with my people on social media, on Facebook transformation platform, and send them baby I'm a call. Yami ya do more China Wednesday. There are many places I'll go. Mang's the own to me TV for friend me. Metro original TV so friend me. I don't just a friend me. Matu a friend me. I don't TV so Belgium so friend me, and many other places. From tomorrow no. I'll start having TV interviews and radio interviews. Some of this thing a man can have become a mecca. But later I say my life will hand my part 2 of the things. My part of farming. The theory said if you can go into farming is good. But this year, all crops will not do well. All crops will not do well. So the entire 2023 no a very difficult year. I mentioned Ketu is a planet which is ruling 2023. Ketu like spiritual things. Ketu like transcendental things. Among for some people like material things, and anytime Ketu is in operation, people who don't like spiritual things, Ketu punishes them. That's why I'm saying 2023 will be a difficult year. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. See, those of us who will pay more attention to tradition, okay? Yeah, I have one thing. This in my focus and about the Pope. I also said there's a possibility that there's going to be a new Pope. And this new pope might be a person of color, maybe a black person or something. It is there. Yes, the Minyan was here. Okay. Obviously, anything about Ghana. When I'm doing my forecasting specifically, I don't want to put Ghana into it. You know why? Ghana for party, and the kind of political tension in Ghana, who can be BBR? I check something about MPP or more primaries, For NDC, they are done deal for Mahama. Or by winning with a bigger margin. I'm telling you this. But when it comes to MPP, I saw a triangle. I saw a triangle in the MPP primaries. And one of the point of the triangle now amount for any one. On now have been it is there. Ghana no. So we can't say my they had the diatem. So me when I'm doing something about Ghana, I'm an international person. Global. I don't want to focus only on Ghana. We are seeing but about affect Ghana. So NDC for more premise, and yet because Mama no, anybody who contests Mama is going to win. But MPP, I'm telling you, it's going to be a serious thing. Say, Mr. Mahmoud triangle, which means initially last year I was thinking say Baumia and the other maintain the Beko. But this year I learned say Japan is going. And when I was checking something about MPP, I saw a triangle, and the triangle started moving, and one part of the angle has a produce inside. So with my own intuition, that tells me say that angle now amount for is that angle that might go through it. Ghanaians, we don't follow what we want. Ghana, Adia, you want your pet. The MIA and yet only globe and one mayo. All the members here, I will be sending everybody your forecast for the year, and you tell me say everything is true. Last year I did it for you. You can testify to that. And now I come for the world and see the news is out there. So all those 3 people, no best than they were people, no. I'm not going to say who is going to win, but the TN say surprises, baby. A lot of them. I'm telling you because this is what I'm seeing. I'm saying, my idea is my share video on your question. Ibrahim was farming. Farming, you can go into farming because farming is one of the things Ketu appreciate. Ketu like natural things, tradition, those things. You know? But I'm saying, say, this year in crops will not do well. The way you're farming, try say, maybe I will show irrigation here, Juma, and now rainy season, baby, sir, yes, sir. One have be a mistake. But your man cast a Kennedy by when you are. I didn't say that. More than human particle. Let me say, I'm seeing a triangle, which means that there might be 3 potential members are meeting me evolve. And I saw say one of the triangle even among for arguing putting on in a protrude, and that's my own interpretation. Say one side, you know, I will be arguing it, you know. The person might go through it. It doesn't mean say no, and you can, and then you will be arguing. I'm just saying what the stars are saying. But before be a man to the time I will come out with my own calculation. I will tell you who is going to be first, who is going to be second, and who is going to be last. I do this all the time. Every year, I talk about me, and it goes like that because this is what I do. I was here, Madam, I said, I share video no anymore, almost 5K. Boy, I dear pa. Now, you better part 2 because so many things I mean, many things. They make a mountain to her. Make life, our other radio stations, you know. Make live our TV station. Later I'll come to part 2. Maybe before the 15th of January, I'll come and narrate the part 2. So, now me say the remedies for Ketu negative effect. You know? Yeah, the remedies of Ketu in 2023. No, me say those remedies in there. I'll take it to our platform. Me part will be our onion like here page, transformation page, like the page. Follow us. Say the baby be about life for you be notified. A video be I call YouTube. YouTube will not a transformation error. Transformation error. Go there and subscribe. Your Twitter account, your Instagram account, any all that. So your WhatsApp platform this one. Yeah, the links to my tour. Please, if you love me, just go there and like these pages because information you want priceless. Priceless. Yeah, they don't free of charge. They make my answer with me support you by liking the page, sharing the video, and if do bit to me, I bang. Okay? They make kind of no, but them can be any. Yankopon be any BBA and Cheleme. Name I am a psychic. I am an astrologer, I'm a numerologist, so I deal with numbers and the stars. And based on the cancellation and the position of the stars, in the moon, no making. Maybe I'm framing can be and Cheleme. They may kind of 2022. Go back and watch it. Or here now who know me to see ya make a kind. That will interest you to pay attention to what I've told you today.